The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
I'm back in the ring, American dream, just me and my team, the Florida boys, shout out to King, another money grab with the Wu-Tang cream, royalty with the flow, as King got mean, from a small town called Fresh, off a bitch niggas ass niggas ever think of calling out me. Okay, my lid's low, but then lid's low, you know it started out piss po, nothing like yo kin folks, fuck Nike, I do it like this, I got all the belts, young Klitschko, if you want smoke, flame on, the only problem with that, homes, you got a glass jaw and I'm Roy Jones. Speak on my name, let me find out. Border wars blow your lights out. Mano a mano, we grind out. Throwing the time.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Border Wars Unguarded, where we sit down with our Border Wars fighter and peel back the layers, man. Get to know a little bit about them. Today on a hot seat is going to be Terrell Harris from Detroit, hailing out of New Mexico, and he's live with his trainer, Hector Munoz. Hector, man, how are you? And Terrell, how are you? Obviously, my last time seeing you, Hector, was when you were in training camp with Danny Garcia preparing for that Keith Thurman fight. I know you were a heavy sparring partner for him. You've taken it upon yourself to train Terrell Harris, and it's making big news over there in New Mexico. I hear that the local paper has picked this up and wrote a story on you guys as well. So we just wanted to have you guys on, and obviously, like I said, man, peel back the layers on Rell. Try to give our audience an opportunity to get to know him just a little bit better. And he wanted to bring you on because you're the man training him. He's saying after this, he's strongly thinking about going pro. So we wanted first dibs, man. How are you guys? How's New Mexico? You on mute, Rell.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, we're good. How you doing? It's nice to see you, man.
We're good, man. So, tell us about Terrell, man. What is it about him that has you believing he could turn pro?
He's doing good. He's being dedicated 100% now. He's eating right. I got him on a good little training regimen, so we're doing good. We're ahead of schedule.
That's what's up. So how did you guys hook up?
I've known him for a while. Tell him no.
Back in 2013, when I moved to Albuquerque, I joined the Johnny Tapia gym, and that's where I was introduced to Hector. He's been my mentor pretty much since then.
All right. So obviously this is my co-host Francis, and in Canada, Francis, what's going on, champ? We got Fire Flame on the line, and we know that this is our main event. For those that don't know, Terrell Harris, Fire Flame, is going to be taking on Marvin for 2 belts in Dallas. Have you showed Hector the tape of Marvin? Does he know what you're getting in there with?
I showed you the tape?
No.
Nah. Yeah. I think I showed it to him early when it was a minute ago, but he ain't seen it recently, nah.
So Hector, what is it? You don't need to worry about what the opponent looks like. You just train your fighter?
Well, right now we're just training hard. He's biting down, so he's just getting ready just for whatever it comes at, whatever this guy's got. We'll be ready for it.
So you are aware that how you doing? My name is Francis, by the way. You are aware that his opponent is a 2-time champion in Border Wars, and has had a couple of good fights and good showing. Are you not a little concerned that you haven't checked out any footage on his opponent?
No, well, that's gonna come. We're just getting ready for war. But once I see a little bit of footage on him, we'll start capitalizing on that. This is just the beginning of the training camp right now, and I think we're gonna be. I don't think we're even gonna be training here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm gonna take him to a secluded place. I don't really want to say too much about it, but this guy, I don't want him pulling out. So Let's see. I'm gonna take them.
Yeah,
We're
Heck.
ready. We're gonna be ready, but we don't want to scare these guys off too much. But we're coming with everything.
I
And
hear you, man.
we don't. I don't like to talk that much. You know what I mean? But it's just. Well, I'm gonna take him to somewhere where he's uncomfortable, where he'll know it's different over there. I'm gonna take him to Mexico. I have a gym out there that I'm building right now that's going, and I'm taking him out there. I'm gonna start training guys and taking him to training camp out there in Mexico. And this guy's he's fully dedicated. He's gonna go out there with me, and we're gonna go take care of business.
So Heck, what's the mindset in having him go down? Do you think, because he wants to turn professional eventually, do you think it would be better for him to turn professional at cruiserweight if that were the case, or are you just taking it one fight at a time, and for this fight he's going down?
This fight, he's just. I just want to see where he's at. I'm getting him some sparring. He did real good with the sparring last time, and we're just gonna be doing it up there in Mexico, Mexico lindo, and just get him his mindset away from here and all the distractions and all that stuff. Because I see a lot of big things in this kid, and he's been showing me that he's really dedicated.
So those big things, though, what weight class would you want them to take place at? Like, where do you see him being the most dominant at?
I want him to go as low as he can get. You know what I mean? The lower I've been in there with some monsters, and I should have been fighting at my 140 pounds my whole career, but I did. I made a lot of mistakes in my career, being too much party, too much fun, and all that stuff. That's why I'm a good example for all these guys that I train, because I'm like, you got to go straight. It's all dedication, hard work, and dedication. That's what it is.
Now
I had short notice fights with Charlo, these guys are 160 pounders, champions. I'm 140 pounder. Really, to tell you the truth, I fought at 47. Sean Porter, I fought them all. I fought all these guys, but I learned a lot of stuff. And now I could teach these guys that I'm training now to take the right path.
Hey Marvin, I'm sorry, Terrell. My apologies. Having
Hector
fought
Munoz?
at heavyweight, right? Haven't fought at heavyweight, and now coming down. How do you feel in terms of your movement and your body?
I feel light as a feather. You know, I feel good. Movement feel good. I feel like, going down is much more healthier, and it's going to show my ability a lot more better.
So what's the lightest do you think you can go?
This is my first time. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying if you were to just estimate,
Well, since this is my first time cutting weight and actually dedicating myself to cutting weight, I feel like, I don't know, I possibly could go down to as low as 175, but 190 is definitely where we at right now.
One step at a time.
One step at a time, yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I was going to ask you that, Coach, because, he posts his My Fitness runs, and he's running like 5-6 miles, man. Is that a lot?
I haven't posted no runs this camp, though.
But when you do
I don't
run,
want him to post nothing. We just take care. We just do the talking in the ring, and that's what it is.
but when he does run, he's doing 5 or 6 miles. So how often should a fighter be running that much? How many miles is enough per week?
I guess just as long as he's getting because that conditioning is very important. So we don't want to elaborate on too much of what he's doing, but he's just gonna be ready and in full effect to take care of business.
Coach, man, you like the mente maestra over there. You don't want to let nothing out, man.
Like Angel, I learned from all the greats, the great coaches, man. That's what I got. That's what I get. I learned a lot of things from all these camps I've been to. I learned so much things that Bo Mac, all these guys, Freddie Roach, all of them. I know a little bit of something, so I learned a little bit. Even though I've been in there, I had a lot of my losses, whatever, but it's all because of party, too much fun, and I'm trying to get these guys to get away from all that. It's business, and that's it. If you don't want to train with the right way, then you could just go home to your mammy. That's it.
For real. So Coach, what is it that you see in him? You keep saying dedication. Is it that the will to want not only to learn but to work?
Yeah, no, he's not just dedicated. He wants to learn, and he's showing improvement. Little every time he's in there, he's showing me little things. I'm like, oh yeah, there you go. Yep, there it is. That's the way to do it. That's the way to throw it. Yeah, he's tearing it up.
That's what's
Yo,
up.
I just got a question to ask you. Terrell,
Yeah.
what about your opponent that rubs you the wrong way?
I'm just gonna say, I definitely gonna respect the opponent in front of me because he's on the Border Wars pound for pound list at number 3, and he is 3-0. He is undefeated with 2 titles. So that I respect, and that's why I was willing to take this fight so I could prove, that I belong up there with the pound for pounds too in Border Wars. And what rubs me the wrong way with him is how this guy just literally thinks he's a god. He think he can't be beat. He always tell me his levels to it. He for a guy who never looked at none of my footage or seen me in the ring, I just find it crazy that you just think you so much more above me. Like I'm a threat to any fighter. So, yeah, I think he needs to be humbled a little is all.
Now, heck, do you think that Rell will be able to control himself in terms of emotions? Because I see him sometimes get upset and maybe he sees red. Are you going to be able to keep him focused on the game plan once that opponent is across from who's been saying so much about him? Terrell wants to prove so much. Is he going to be able to stay focused on the game plan and not get upset and then just make it a street fight?
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna take care of business the right way because he's been listening. Every time I tell him something, he does. He capitalizes on everything that I tell him to do. He does it, and he'll throw it wrong sometimes, and then I'll tell him no, and then he gets it right. This is what it is.
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
coach. I just wanted to say, no disrespect, and I appreciate everything that you're doing and being on the show. But we're talking about when Rell sees his opponent, like he sees red, like
Yeah.
like an uncontrollable, I just wanna hurt him because he thinks he's just so much better than me. He thinks he's so much above.
Yeah.
That type of control. Do you think you got that type of control to
I
rein
want-
him back in? Listen, man, you gotta stay focused.
I want him to get like that because that's when I tell him to start getting. Come on, let's go. Come on, get in there. That's when he starts getting low. That's when he starts throwing his shots hard. That's when he's focused. When he gets mad and angry, he could feel it. I could feel it in him. Make him feel those big boy shots. So that's like it's hard, man. So it's even better if he gets angry like that, and that's what I want. And that's when he's gonna let his shots go, and once he connects him with that left, he throws the left hook, a mean hook. So you better watch out for that mean hook. Don't forget about the right either.
So my first Border Wars fight against Morocco Joe, it was a mutual respect. It was no back and forth between the two of us, and for that reason, I didn't go extra hard in camp, and
I couldn't make it to that fight, but this time I'm gonna be there, 100%.
Yeah. So with Morocco Joe, it was more of a feeling of two guys. We got the balls. We here. We on this platform. Let's fight. With Marvin, it's more so of the exact opposite. I'm taking it personal because all the name calling, all the disrespect, how he just feel he's 10 levels higher than me and he's this great person, Kudos to him. He the champ, If everybody got his back, if everybody supported Marvin, I respect that. But come December 5th, I'm going to earn my respect in Dallas, Texas.
No, I got a question for both coach and fighter. And this might be, just answer this to the best of your ability. If you don't want to answer, that's okay. If you lose this fight, given your intentions of turning pro, one, where does that put you? And two, where's the next steps? What are the next steps?
We're not going in there with no thinking we're gonna lose. There's no doubt in my mind that he's gonna get this W 100%. And eventually he's not gonna go pro. I'm not gonna turn him pro. I want to see him right after this fight. This is a big thing. This is a big thing for him for that next level because of the belts, and this is beautiful. I wish I had to get this stuff when I was.
Thank you, man.
This is awesome. This is great for these guys. So this is a big opportunity to showcase everything that he has, and he's ready. You guys are gonna see, and I don't care if he blows this guy out in the first round. I don't care if he blows this guy out in the first round. I still probably won't turn him pro after that. I still want to get him a couple more fights. Get him some amateur fights, and then we'll go from there.
And
Okay,
just to keep up on that, before I go pro, I am going to have a couple amateur fights. So it's not going to be a directly from Border Wars to pro. I am going to go into the USA amateurs.
That's what's up, man. I'm wishing you all the best now, man. We want to see our first Border Wars fighter turn pro. This would be a beautiful story. We would have been the first ones following you guys as coach and fighter duo. So I love it. Francis, if you don't got anything else, we could go to the people because we got a bunch for
Oh
him.
yeah, I do. I have a few
Okay.
more if you don't mind.
No, go for it.
Yeah, I just want to know Rell and Coach, what is your is there any excitement knowing that you got a professional referee in Steve Willis being a ref doing your fight? What's your feeling behind that?
Yeah, I just want to thank Nestor Gibbs for reaching out to him because the reason why I love it so much, not only because he is who he is, but it's an even fight. I know that a professional referee will be in there, so it won't be any type of favoritism between the two fighters. It's literally going to be a professional ref. So shout out to TBV and Border Wars for providing that referee. Definitely excited for that.
Definitely. It's going to be a big thing, man, to have Steve Willis there, man. Very excited he agreed to be part of it. Francis, you're up?
Anything specific that you worked on in this training camp from last training camp, knowing that your opponent is a little bit more experienced and he's a champion, right? Is there anything that you guys do specific in terms of road work or hitting the bag or anything specific in just changing the body that we can learn about his training?
We're just training hard. We're gonna go full force. You're gonna see. I'm gonna take him to Mexico. You'll see if you see on my Instagram. I'll do little clips or whatever, or on his Facebook or whatever, on our social media sites, and you're gonna just see. That's all I can tell you.
And I agree to any testing. Like, if y'all really want to bring Vada in, come on, bring Vada.
We gotta go gotta go get some Canelo.
We'll take all the blood samples. I'll take it out. You can drain me. I'm not taking no drugs. This is all hard work.
Rell, so talk to us a little bit.
Try some Canelo meat.
Talk to us a little bit about the training, man. Obviously, you are one of the guys with a few others that are taking it very serious. You went and seeked out a professional trainer, a name trainer too. So, just what is different for you from training yourself to being with Hector now?
Hector kind of always been around me since 2013, but I guess the difference is now he see how much more dedicated I am this camp because of the higher IQ of the person that I'm going in there against. So since I know he Morocco Jordan, just like me, we both went in the ring with absolutely no IQ. That's why I'm taking it serious, because I got this guy with not even an amateur IQ, but a high level IQ, who feels he's just tremendously better than me and is just pushing me to go harder. Like, I hope he don't think he bullying nobody. Do
you think he made the mistake of making it a back and forth thing with you? Because it sounds like that's just motivated you and lit the fire under the flame, so to speak.
I mean, it's like this. He a grown man, and we all grown men, and he decided the way he wanted to approach me. It was his decision. So, we both live and die with our decisions. We all do as men. So that's how he wanted to approach me. That's how he felt about me. That's how he felt. Nobody told him to feel that way. So, and everybody in the chat knows what goes on. To the Patreon listeners who don't know what goes on in the chat, I'm a bum. I can't throw a jab. I throw a lazy jab. I'm a nobody. This is just everything. that's just pushing me for December 5th, like pretty much.
Definitely. So definitely sounds like some motivation, man. Now, I seen you guys going back and forth, I don't know, 24, 48, maybe even a little bit more, 72 hours ago. And he claimed that he promises to break your ribs. Now, I'm a guy that likes to call it how I see it, and he hasn't broken anyone else's ribs. But him, like you, could be extra motivated because of the back and forth, and maybe he's training really hard because you're 6'3", coming down from heavyweight. Maybe the fear of how big and strong you are has also motivated him.
Well, that's good. I'm glad because he's going to have to bring everything he got. And if you feel like he could break my ribs, then come on. Take your best shot.
We want the best.
Take your best shot at my ribs, Marvin. Come on.
We want the best that Marvin we can get so we can prove to everybody that this guy's going to take it.
It's a fight. I know what I'm into. And honestly, I just feel like he's just doing it for the clout because, first of all, we have on 16-ounce gloves, headgear. If you break my rib with a 16-ounce gloves, okay, yeah, sure. Come on, bring it. We ready.
Francis, anything before I go to the people?
Nope, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
We got Teddy B in the Midwest Sports Talk says, do you think you can comfortably make 190 being a natural heavyweight?
Yeah, I feel comfortable. I feel excellent. I'm going to feel excellent at 190 because at 200 I feel great. So, I know at 190 it's just going to be that much better. I feel like that's my true weight for my 6'2" height. So yeah, to make it kind of pissed me off that I can't eat how I'm normally used to eating, all the stuff that I treat myself to. That's the part that sucked. But as far as
what's 3 of your favorite things you had to stop eating because of training camp?
Oh man, pizza. I miss pizza so much. I miss hamburgers so much. Like, oh man, I just miss greasy stuff so much. Yes, it's completely been gone, and that's the hardest part about making weight, just being dedicated to eating the right thing, and I just miss all the great American foods. Yeah.
Yo, well, at least you get the pig out after the fight, man. We got another one coming from Las Vegas. Eddie Bola de Grasa Navarez says, Rell, what's your plans if you win the titles? I hear you're saying you plan on moving back up to heavyweight after this fight. Does that mean that those titles are going to go vacant, or will you defend when a challenge presents itself?
I'm definitely going to defend the titles at 190. I'm not vacating nothing, but I'm going to work out of 2 divisions because if Ness is willing to give me the big money fight for TBV, then that would be my next shot at the IBF heavyweight. If I can't get the IBF heavyweight, then I'm interested in seeing the Ant versus Marvin rematch, and I'll take the winner of that. Or depending on if Shawn Impossible Jones not pull off his fight in just season 9, but get another one in the next one, I'll look into him too.
Nice. I like that you're trying to give out opportunities.
Oh, and also Jose. If Jose at 190, my belts, his belts, all those belts, then we can have a not unified, but an undisputed champion. I would love to get Jose in there for an undisputed bout.
We got Eric Cruz out of Irving, Texas. He says, yo, Rell, how does it feel to go from fighting on the untelevised portion of the card to now fighting for 2 belts and being the main event?
Yo, shout out to Cruz. It feels good because of the recognition. I didn't realize that this Border Wars will have so much recognition compared to season 7. The first Border Wars I was in, we got a professional referee. The co-host of TBV, Mario, dropped a press release. It ended up making local news here in Albuquerque. So just all the attention that this event is getting, it feels big. But, I'm built for the big stage, so I'm ready.
Beautiful. Adrian Rowan from Wisconsin says, do you feel added pressure due to the title shot opportunity?
I wouldn't say added pressure. If anything, Marvin is the one that has the pressure. He's the champion. He's the one who's been calling me the bum. He's the one who's been saying I had a lazy jab. So I feel like it's more pressure for him more than anything. if you let a no name like me come and beat you. But
Oh,
I'm
wow.
comfortable.
I love how you spent that. Okay, Rell. We got Brandon in Cincinnati who says, give me your top 5 rappers in Detroit. No, excuse me. Top 5 Detroit rappers in the game today.
I gotta say Payroll Giovanni, T Grizzly, Peasy, Cider Baby, and Big Shawn.
All right. Big Shawn from Detroit? I thought he was from Chicago.
Nah, Big Shawn, Detroit.
Okay. Info Joe says, the young lion, give them hell, Rell. What do you think you can improve on from your last fight? He says, from your last fight, he definitely messed up here, so I got to guess this. He says, that will help secure. I guess, okay, what do you think you can improve on from your last fight that will help secure the victory against Marvin, the Tank? Peace. Good luck.
Everything. I'm just improving on every level. My IQ, everything. My punch output, distance, just everything.
All right. Jordan Baker in Florida says, what's the biggest mistake you see Tank make in his fights? If you don't want to reveal that, what's the best thing you see him do?
Honestly, the best thing he do is talk trash. I wasn't impressed at all from his last bout against Ant. I honestly think that he lost the belt on the scales, and I also think that Ant won that fight. So honestly, nothing impressed me at all.
Wow.
I think he's overrated.
Ooh. We got my Gene Bear in New Jersey that says, where did the beef with you and Marvin even start?
It's no beef. It's just literally he don't like me, and I'm cool with that. It's like real beef. I've been a part of real beef in my life, and Marvin is not a beef topic. He's just like my opponent. He's in front of me, and I'm ready.
Yo, this guy's made for this. I love it, man. You answering this very well, man. You're doing very good. Iron Sal in California, where do you feel you've improved since your last fight? Do you feel you'll be able to control the ring more, being that you have the size advantage this time around? Is your trainer showing you that Mexican style? Haha.
Yeah, definitely. I'm learning the Mexican style. And what was the other part to the question?
What do you feel you can improve from your last fight?
Oh yeah, just like I said, everything. We improving everything. I'll look much more technical than I did in my first fight.
I'm here for the whole camp this time. He's in trouble.
Do you feel you'll be able to control the ring more, being as though you have that size advantage this time around?
We gonna play it out. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna fill them out, and then from there we gonna go from there to see how we want to do it.
Marvin, your opponent, snuck in and says, you made aware in the Border Wars chat that you were going to Mexico to finish out camp. What is the reason for Mexico? Do you not feel you can get the proper training and sparring here?
He's going to get the proper training anywhere, but we're going to Mexico. It's just something to get him out of here. Dude, I've been to all the, that's why these guys all go to training camps. All these camps that I go to, they go out of town and they get their mind right. You got to get focused 100%. Can't be thinking of girlfriends, this, that, whatever. You got to just stay focused on the fight.
In the words of the rapper Future, bitch, don't get too comfortable.
We got Sir Bishop, heavyweight in Border Wars, out of California, says, big shout out to my man Rell. Glad to see you and Marvin in the main event. Question, do you ever like to watch highlights or different fighters as motivation before you begin your workout?
Absolutely. I watch highlights of fighters, my favorite fighters, all the time.
Who's that?
I try to take, certain tricks that they do. I actually go in the gym and study certain things from my favorite fighters.
Which ones? Name a few people you watch.
Sometimes that gets me mad because I want him to stay more But yeah, he has his own little style that he gets, but I make him get back on the basics, get back to the basics.
So, Rell, who do you watch? Name some names.
You know, I've been a long time listening to this. You know, I'm a big, huge fan of Keith Thurman. I love his left hook and his right hand. I'm a big, huge fan of Deontay Wilder. I love his 1-2. It's beautiful. And Floyd Money Mayweather.
That's it. Yeah.
Last one. What happened? What happened, Coach? You sound like you ain't like that one.
Yeah, because I don't like him to be dropping his hands. Sometimes he drops his hands.
Oh,
so
okay.
I get back on him. He tries to be that Mayweather. There's not. I tell him there's only one Mayweather, sir.
There's only one Mayweather. Absolutely, yes, Coach. Ryan O'Rourke in the UK says, so your trainer thinks you can go pro. So what division would you go pro at? What would be your preferred promotional company? Are there any pros out there now who you think would be easy work? Wow. So all right. He says that Hector wants you to turn pro. So what division would you feel comfortable turning pro at? Rell?
I don't want him turning pro yet. I just want to see where he's at. And then after this fight, we're gonna go a couple amateur fights and then turn pro.
So in the amateurs, I probably 9 times out of 10 be at 190.
Yeah.
At 190, I'll be in the amateurs. So depending on how I do in the amateurs at 190 will let me know if I have to go down or up for pro.
Nice. And are there any pros out there now that you feel like you would be easy work for you?
No, sir.
All right. Well, those are all the questions from the people. Rell, man, I want to thank you, obviously, for sitting down with us and doing this Unguarded. We got a few callers. I'm going to see if anybody wants to come on and maybe ask you a personal question. If you guys are out there, you want to ask Terrell Harris, a.k.a. Fireflame, a question. He's going to be fighting December 5th, taking on Marvin for 2 belts in Dallas, or his trainer, Hector Munoz, a question. Please do so. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People hotline. I'm going to go to Keem. I don't know. You available? I see you on the line. You ready to rock out? Yes, he is. What up, Keem? Talk to us.
So I'm here to tell Errol Spence, I want you next, baby. Let's get it on.
Yo.
Keem,
Y'all hear me?
What up? Yeah,
What
yeah,
up?
yeah,
What
yeah.
up? What's going on? What's up, Rell? How you doing, Coach Munoz? That's Hector Munoz, right?
What's up, Kim? How you doing? Shout out to Florida.
Yes, sir. I'm doing well, man. Just listening to your Unguarded, man. I wish you the best of luck. I'm excited to hear that you wanna go to the amateurs and look for a shot to turn pro after this, man. That's pretty dope, man. That's a big step, but that's a good goal to have, man. So I'm excited to see how that plays out. You answered most of the questions that I had in mind, man, just pertaining to you and Marvin. I guess the only thing I want to ask is how much does the trash talk factor into, your training and just like your motivation? Does that some of that stuff run through your mind as you're training for that extra kick, or how does all the trash talk? Because I don't think there was that much trash talk between you and Morocco Joe in your first fight, right?
It was absolutely no trash talk between you.
Right. So now you go into like where you guys are like at each other's necks, So how is the difference between that, and how are you adjusting to that?
Well, I could just put it like this. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Like, just being, let's say, in the cafeteria in high school, and it's a fight that break out in the cafeteria. I mean, you got literally so many people talking trash, so much things going on. This could, not even in school, this could happen in the neighborhood in Detroit. You and another person fighting, and your whole neighborhood there watching, and you just hear, beat that they against me, beat Rell up, or some against me, Rell, mess them up. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I've been in hostile environments. So, at the end of the day, if he wanted to make this a hostile bout, and I'm all about that. I'm familiar with that. So, hey, the champ is the champ, right? We'll see.
All right. Well, Key, man, thanks for calling in.
I appreciate that.
We're going to go to Stone Bone in Colorado. Stone Bone, you got anything for Terrell Harris, a.k.a. Fireflame?
What up? What up? What up?
What's up,
What
Yeah,
brother?
up,
man.
Bone? Shout out to Denver.
Yes, sir, man. Colorado in the building. But you know, Midwest in the building, man. So we got to stick with the Midwest, man. So I'm expecting you to do some great things. You gonna hey, Golden Go Pro, man. You're gonna have to make. Don't forget Ness, man. If some good things happen for you, man, I want you to reach back and pull Ness up and make sure that he front and center. Like what's the dude that run around with Devin Haney? Like the yeah we.
Church.
You need Ness, man. You like Ness gonna be
I'm gonna be
like,
his hype
this is
man.
my border war star. My border war star's a pro. I can hear it right now, sounding like Font Flex or somebody in there,
Yeah,
man.
dropping
But
bombs left and right.
yeah, man. But yeah, man. Mad respect to you, man, for getting in there. Y'all inspire me to get in a little shape, better shape, man, and see where I fall on this meteor, man. I'm gonna have to get in this border war thing, man. It's
Oh
starting to turn
man.
into it's turning into a fraternity, man. And I being a part of the Nation of Islam, we got what's called fruit training. So every month we already do that. We have different martial arts bouts that we do all the time amongst each other. So it'd be very interesting if I was to try to get into that, man. And y'all inspire me, man. And shout out to Detroit, man. Y'all better support that boy. Shout out the Midwest. We behind you, man. It's gonna be a big fight, man. I feel the interest
Hey,
growing, and I
Stonebone,
can't wait.
what weight would you come in at?
Shit. Right now, last time I checked, man, probably about 2 million blunts and a couple steaks in. I'm probably about two. I'm probably closer to two. But I would if I got in, I'll be probably 180 somewhere around there. I probably could get under that, but it'll be about around there. Cause I'm
Okay.
only 5'10" and 5'11". So you know what I mean. I'm a solid
You
dude
should
though.
sign up, Stonebone. You should sign up, man. I got faith in you, man.
There you go.
Oh man, it's a done deal now, man. Appreciate it, bro, man. Hey, get it done, bro. Get it done.
I
All
can't
right.
wait to see Stonebone, man. Come on, Stonebone, let's do it, man.
Colorado, stand up. We're gonna go out to Texas, looking like Machine Gun in Texas. Also fought in Border Wars. This is his third time coming back. He's gonna be taking on Chris Vega.
I'm gonna go ahead and beat up Danny Garcia.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar bill.
You need to take out that green jacket because I just took your bill.
It's fly,
you can't
baby.
even set out an arena. The only reason you don't pay per view because you fight me. So you sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You will not be fighting on pay per view one for me.
Yo,
What up, Machine Gun?
what up, Rell, Hector, how are y'all?
What's up?
What's
good?
up? What's up?
Okay, what's up? As you all know, I am Team Texas. I gotta keep my stance and all that, but I also am a fan of boxing, just as everybody else is in this business. So, Rell, my question to you: seeing as though as your first fight with Morocco Joe was short notice, how do you feel now since you've had more notice of who you're going to fight, when, and that it's a for sure certain opponent that won't change? How do you feel about having I would say a longer camp for this one than the previous one?
I feel good, man. We just motivated in every way. We just here to work, and we just coming up to Dallas, Texas, December 5th to put on a show and win the hearts of the Dallas crowd. That's it.
All right. Yo, yeah, I like it. Appreciate it, man. Also, work now. Secondary question: with Hector in your corner the whole camp, does that boost your confidence? Does that make you feel like you got a better chance to win, or does it feel like something that you thought should have been there? And if you had him for the Morocco Joe fight, do you think it would have been different? And that's my call.
Having Hector is it's a blessing because of his experience and just who he is as a fighter in general. So yeah, to have him in my corner, I'm one of the lucky ones. For the Morocco Joe fight, yeah, I pretty much did my training on my own. And if Hector wasn't busy at the time and dedicated, actually, it was a lot that went on with that. But yeah, if I would have had Hector for the first fight, like this fight, I probably would have did much better in the first fight. Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
All right. Well, Rell, man, that is all the questions. All the people want to thank you and Hector for coming on. Hector.
Hey, one last question.
Mission Impossible ain't call?
Nah.
One last question. Hey, Rell.
Yeah.
Who do you have, Coach? Who do you have winning between Errol Spence and Danny Garcia?
You know Munoz going for Danny.
It's gonna be I think he's gonna. If I don't think Earl's been hit like Danny can hit, man, with those big 16-ounce gloves. Even sparring, he put me down one time. I was like, "What the heck?" We ended up going. I made him go 10 rounds. He put me down with a flash overhand right hand too. That's when he started throwing the right hand. When he stopped his last about 2 fights ago. But yeah, he I think he has a good chance of timing him with the that left hook. So I'm going for Danny,
From a fan's perspective, I see it as a 50-50 fight. From a fighter's perspective, I'm leaning more towards Danny Garcia just because, not because I shout out to Errol Spence. I love Errol Spence Jr. But the reason I'm leaning more from a fighter standpoint for Danny is because Errol was in a car accident, and I don't know how that affected him. So by that, is he the same fighter? Will he still have that same man down mentality, or was some of his capabilities taken away?
Well said, man. Well said. That's something we're definitely gonna have to wait and see what happens. But
so hold on, Rell. So Rell, coach, can we get a prediction? Can I get a prediction? I want a prediction for the fight. Rell, you looked at Coach like, yo, I got one. I'm looking at you. He's ready. Oh my God, he's ready.
You know what? And I love Danny, bro, because he's always been good with me. I've been going to camp with him since he got the world title with Lucas Matisse. And but you know what? Ever since I've been watching Errol Spence, he's probably one of my favorite fighters right now. And but I think Danny has the capability to catch him with that. His timing is awesome, bro. That dude can crack at the right time. So if he catches him, I think he could put him away.
But Coach, no disrespect, but I was talking about Rell's prediction for the fight. Yeah, I want to know. What are we predicting? A stoppage? Are we predicting corners thrown in the towel? What are we predicting? A win? Are we gonna go soft and say just a win?
I thought you were talking about the fight. I'm talking about.
You mean for Marvin?
Yeah.
I'm talking about that, but he made it seem like it was Danny and Earl. I was like,
that's how big this fight is. This main event. What do you mean?
I ain't even gonna take a towel. I get. Oh man, especially if there's no quit in my fighters. There's no because that makes me look bad. The quit stuff, no way. I will never quit. Never. I may stop, but I'll keep getting up. If you see me when I've gotten stopped by all the guys who had headbutts or whatever cuts, I'm like, no. I'm telling them no. There's no quit. Never. I'll get up. I'll keep getting up. And this guy's going to do the same because if not, he'll have to deal with me after that. There's no way.
Yeah, and I got cracked with a couple overhand rights. But anyway, yeah, I got a prediction. The prediction is dank, stank, tank. It don't matter. Fire, flame, and 3.
Let me see if New Orleans is gonna step up. It looks like we got a caller in New Orleans. J-Mac, are you available? I guess not.
J-Mac gonna be a judge again?
I don't know, but he should be in the building, but maybe he's still at work. But all right, Rell, that is everyone, man. I want to thank you guys. Please give out your GoFundMe information. I know you guys are starting a podcast from the 315 to the 502 boxing podcast out there in Albuquerque, man. Give out any information you want to give out, plus your social media. Hector and Terrell, thank you so much once again.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Your social media.
Just my social media for Hector Munoz or El Huracan 13. That's Hectorious13 on Snapchat. Check it out.
You can search Terrell Harris on the GoFundMe.com. It's the 313 to the 505 boxing podcast. Nestor Gibbs has motivated me. I've been listening to him for a couple years now. He's motivated me to start my own podcast. And of course, with the connections that I have and knowing Hector Munoz, I feel like we can make a great platform to put on the city of Albuquerque and also the city of Detroit. So yeah, it's around 5,000 to get the podcast started. But anyone support $5, $2, $10, it don't matter. It's really appreciated, and we just gonna push forward with that.
All right. Any social media?
I mean, I gotta get my social media up. I ain't really got it. If you can follow me on Facebook at Terrell Harris. I don't have social media.
All right. Well, Champ, man, I want to thank you obviously for coming on. Coach, thank you for coming on and also taking Terrell under your wing. Hopefully you could turn him pro. We get our first Border Wars fighter to turn pro, man, and be back in that career all the way along. Enjoy yourselves in Mexico. Remember, it's not all work, man. Take in some of that beautiful weather.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ness.
All right, brother. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Terrell, a.k.a. Fire Flame Harris, with his trainer, Hector Munoz, both out of Albuquerque right now. Obviously, Rell is hailing from Detroit. He's going to be taking on Marvin the Tank Furman. December 5th, Border Wars is going down. Steve Willis, celebrity ref. Terrell and Hector, thank you once again. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. There you have it. Francis, man, talk to us, man. What do you think? He definitely added the excitement needed. Rell kind of held it back for this Unguarded, and I like it. I like it because, he obviously had a lot to get off his chest. And we got a little bit of backstory between what's going on with him and Marvin. And I don't know. I feel like this is a cliche here, but maybe Marvin woke up a sleeping beast, man.
That's exactly what it's looking like. Marvin looked like he woke up somebody that is big, strong, he hits hard, and he's motivated. He probably had a lackluster performance against Info Joe, like he said, because of the sheer friendship that they had.
Morocco Joe.
Morocco Joe. My apologies. And the no malice that they had between each other. But this one has a lot of malice, man. It has a lot of bad blood. There's a lot of things that were said that can't be unsaid, and that are going to be used as fuel and motivation. I'm excited to see him get down to a weight, go seclude himself and come out, you know what I'm saying, ready to go. Marvin has his own motivation ready to go. Yo, this is a great main event, and we got a celebrity ref, Steve Willis. Yo, man. Listen.
I'm super excited simply because it's like this the first Border Wars fighter to take it so serious that they go on a camp in a different country for the fight.
Yeah.
Like that steps it up. I know Marvin has to be worried about that, and that's why he even, used that as part of his question. You know what I mean? It's definitely on his mind that someone is going to be working while he's actually working his 9 to 5. So, that fight just got a lot more serious. But Border Wars has been that. December 5th is going down. Dallas, Texas. You already know. Big shout out to our sponsors, Adrian Clark, and Protect Yourself at All Time. Kendall Holt and Holt Boxing. Holt.boxing.gloves. Undisputed Boxing Gear. WirelessBuzzShop.com. Big Rig Trucking Agency for all your trucking insurance needs. Hit them up at least for a free quote. Also, who we got? I might have a celebrity judge. I got Marlon So Icy Sims. Also, I believe from the Midwest, he reached out. He wants to be a celebrity judge. We're working on the details, making sure that he's available for the day. But we're still working behind the scenes, man. Listen, we got a few days before signups are closed. If you haven't done so, sign up. This is going to be the best one. You don't want to be on the outside. It's going down. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one, which will be Thursday at 5:30. We'll be back with another Unguarded with Shawn Jones, a.k.a. Mission Impossible. Then right back at you Friday at 5:30 with our newest fighter, Anthony Catch the Dad. Yeah. You're going to want to check that one out. Francis, what up, man? Any social media before we get up out of here?
Yeah, for sure, man. Next up, Sports Talk. Check me out there. Facebook, YouTube, IG, Twitter. You already know what it is. I'm here. We'll be back with another one. That was a great Unguarded. We got an opportunity to get a good insight into Rell, his mindset. He's prepared. He's focused, and he's showing that TBV can definitely change your life if you just give it an opportunity with Border Wars. Shout out to you, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yes, sir. Peace.